Hi, Mavicorns, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mav, and this is the Mav Show. Thank you so much for joining. If you are coming on back or if you are new, welcome to the fold where we chat all things Palia in this video, at least. We're going to be chatting everything for the new update, all the Steam things, all the goodies, and what's to come. But before we dive into everything, I did want to point out that the devs of Singularity 6 did post a blog recently talking about, hey, this game is a beta, and I know that it seems like this game should be finished, should be done, but with how free to play this game is, their goal as a community and just the developing decisions that they've decided to go with, they've decided to go with a beta. So what does that mean? That means that this game isn't actually officially launched. So if you're playing in the current state, you are going to be testing stuff. It's going to be buggy. Things are going to happen. They are kind of doing something completely new, and no one is really doing a cozy, massive multiplayer game. It's easy to want it to be better, want things to be added. This game has so much potential, and a lot of the things that they're teasing and sharing is really promising, and I'm really excited. Recently, they've actually announced that they are going to be doing less updates, but more in it. They used to do it like every other week, which is kind of insane. And I think in order to preserve the devs' health and state of being, doing an update once a month or every other month, I don't think is so far off. I think it's really smart to stay relevant, especially if it's a free-to-play game. Before we get into the spring update breakdown in Palia, they just announced that starting April 2nd next week that we are going to be getting Twitch drops. So I am very excited. Not only were the last Twitch drop campaign just such a success, and I just really loved it, but it's coming. So stay tuned. I'll definitely be live for parts of the drops whenever they decide to drop the initial day. We'll be streaming on those days. So if you're looking for a streamer to watch while you get your drops, make sure to stay tuned. I'll also be sharing and reposting any information that they share. And yeah, it's just a really exciting time. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are logging in. There are also login gifts. Before we dive into the spring updates that are currently live, let's talk about FROGBERT. FROGBERT, and if you don't know, is a giant meme that's going around that they created to help support and push their wish lists. And so I'm pretty sure we hit it or just about hit it. And actually, the incentive was that everyone was going to get a massive, giant, just gigantic FROGBERT. But with how large it is, and if you haven't seen it, it's massive. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely go to Killamat, go southwest. You can't miss it. Honestly, you can't miss it. It's by the water. It's by it's by the docks. You can't miss it. I just will let you. Either you see it on here or you see it in the game for yourself. It's a sight to behold, and you can actually loot it. There is a chest on top. So all you have to do is hop on the back and climb up, and there you go. But really exciting, as they've launched Steam, I thought they were just adding a couple of updates and the game was coming on Steam, which so far it's been playing really well. I've been playing it on my Steam Deck, and really excited to keep going there. I was playing on my Switch a lot. It does need a little bit more help on the Switch. If you play on the Switch, you know what I'm talking about, but I think it's just the Switch in general. Every game that I've played that is offered on PC, it's not as good on the Switch. And, you know, hopefully there's a new Switch. It seems like there's going to be one, so stay tuned. I'll definitely be talking more about Nintendo things and Switch things, but I think that we're going to be pleasantly surprised with the product and the kind of upgrade that the Switch 2 or whatever they're going to call it is going to have. So hopefully it'll be a bit more powerful. That way devs can work with it easier. and they don't take the fall for this equipment. Really excited it's on Steam, so if you haven't joined, if you want to be friends with me, make sure to come hang out with us in discord.gg/themavicorns. We have a community in the game, and also you can add me on Steam. So if you want to come play, I stream mornings, usually at the beginning of the week. We'll play Palia. MMO Mondays with Mav is kind of what's been going on. So I'll either hop on Elder Scrolls or Palia, and we'll kind of go through and follow along through the storyline that way. They added flowers. Like, I'm so surprised that they added flowers. Not only did they add flowers, they added trees. And not only did they add trees, there's a whole system. So there's a 2-part system where it starts as a seedling, and then it also starts as a flower. And you can also pick the seeds from your plant. So once you get at least one seed from the flower, you can actually multiply them. So you don't have to go and catch a bunch of bugs everywhere if you don't want to. You can also go to Ani, who also has a bunch you can buy. Unfortunately, you do have to be, or I guess fortunately, but you should be besties with Ani by now. And if you're not, you've got plenty of time. I highly recommend getting a lure and catching lots of bugs and leveling up and being friends with Ani that way. He has some quests along the way, and also you can gift. So make sure you are gifting Ani gifts, saying hello to him every day, leveling up, catching bugs, and then you can get the in-game bug currency where you can then purchase all the seeds. Currently, not every type of seed is available. They will have updates on that in the future. There are a few seeds that are missing, so I wouldn't be too worried about trying to collect all the seeds. They're not all out at this moment, so that's exciting. Flowers and tree system, like I said, are amazing. I cannot even believe that there are trees happening. They do take place of furniture slots though. So if you find that your stuff is getting full, they do take space. So just keep your eyes out. And I quote, they said, "We can't wait to see all the beautiful gardens Palia will make with these flowers, and be sure to expect even more options in the future." So this is not only incredibly inspiring and exciting, and that is from Singularity 6 Nix Hell. So thank you so much for speaking out. As long as you're watering them, they will make you very happy. So far, there's the gardenia flower, blue hydrangea, roses, anemone, grimalkintail, tulips, chopatail, lavender, forsythia, tiger lily flowers. Some of those are not available right now, but you can try to find some. I definitely recommend catching bugs at night, as the day cycle does matter in this game. There are different bugs at different times of the day, so make sure to check it out. Make sure you also use your rare bug, flutter jar, and you can also craft those. So make sure you talk to Ani. Ani's your bestie this update, guys. And seeds will still be dropped from chopped trees, and when they're planted on your plot, they'll start small, but they will then grow into a gorgeous tree. Badru has the garden edges, so you want to scoop up those. Spring Fever rock edging and Spring Fever wood edging. There is also a new temple, and basically a new temple run, which is kind of like a dungeon. I personally have not finished questing because I literally have just been gardening my brains out. I haven't done a ton of questing. So if you start seeing updates from streams and things like that for the walkthrough, it's happening. I'm just trying not to jump ahead before I record. And so if you want to join along for that journey, I will be live in the mornings, and it'll also be up on the YouTube channel under Palia, which is really exciting. So we're going to have a day where we dive into all of the temples. But there is a brand new one, which is really exciting. So I think that's 3 temples now. And, it's just really cool, the things that they are sharing with us. There also are updates to controller rebindings, and then it's now supported on both PC and Switch, which is a huge deal. And also, not only is there a complete set, a new set of furniture, a brand new set of furniture. It's called the Emberborn Furniture Set, now available. It's golden. It's beautiful. There's a couch, coffee table, a rug, you name it, a wardrobe flower. Everything is Emberborn style. Comes from the Temple of the Roots. and this will trigger inspiration for the rest of your items. So that's really cool. Also in the premium store, there are new outfits. There are new wedding bridal party, well groomed, and it's just beautiful. The different colors are amazing. And if you're not wanting to be an ethereal garden minx, you can also be a hot dog or a banana split, whatever you decide. I would love to see some hot dogs and pickles running around the world. It is hilarious. And that kind of wraps up what we are going to be talking about. For the road ahead, I'm just going to post the image that they shared with us, but there's some cool stuff coming soon and in development, which is very bold of them to share. We have the building blocks, so you will actually be able to just get creative and build structures and decor, and I can't believe they're allowing to just have free roam. So hopefully we get more things in that way and different textures and things like that. There will be pathways and walkways, which is really exciting. So you don't have to like pretend or like place weird things to block people from walking. You can actually have a pathway. You can level up your home with the latest housing layouts and add-ons. And it looks like there could be a second floor and hopefully more styles of homes to come. I really want like a witchy Tamala style home with just a massive window and things like that. Like I would love to have that vibe in my area. I'm in my witch era, okay? I'm in my witchy era and it's amazing. Also, friendship levels are rising up. So stay tuned, level 5, it's coming. So that means new quest lines, new stories, new gifts. There's also going to be a new map grid. So if you're looking to call out where flow trees are, locations in the chat, you'll be able to just use the grid system. And there's also an ammo pouch. So that seems like something where if you have a bunch of ammo on you, it's not going to take up your inventory space. You'll actually have your own extra bag for ammo and such. So looking forward to that update, as my whole half of my bag is literally right now, it's arrows and bug satchels, bug catching bombs. So I'm really excited for the ammo pouch. They mentioned that the Magi Market will come back twice a year. There are 2 different themes. You'll see a more traditional version during the Lunar New Year, and then you will see a casual around the late summer, early fall. I would love to see Mahjong come back. I love the card game. So if you also like the card game, let me know. I can't be the only one that misses playing it. I literally would log on and leave my character there. I wouldn't even go water my plants. I would literally just go to Mahjong and play the card game. So hopefully we can get that back. I love MMOs and I love cozy games. And this has just been such a nice way to hop on and just sort of like exist. And so I am so thankful to be a part of the partner program. And stay tuned for more. I'm very excited to chat more. As I feel like there's more to share, I'll share it here. I'll also be streaming, so make sure to check me out here on YouTube or on Twitch.